Hey guys, a little side note before the beginning of this episode. At the time, myself and Nimbus were still in the first iteration of the test server, so as such, the two new premium tanks were not available to play at the time, and also, myself and Nimbus were talking very aggressively about the potential changes to the standard penetration of high-tier guns, so this was recorded before they changed it back, so just a little heads up for you. Anyhow, enjoy the video. Hey guys, this is Crap Hunter, and welcome back to the second episode in our 9.7 test server. With me is Nimbus.
Heyo.
And today we're going to be having a look at the new map Overlord. Once I go into it, the new map for World of Tanks Overlord, a pretty big one, if I'm not mistaken. So this may want to take slightly longer, and then we're going to have like maybe 1 or 2 games in the new tanks, and maybe talk about stuff whilst we're looking about on this map. So, you ready, Nimbus?
Yeah, well, you already started.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, if you weren't ready, then screw you.
Yeah, as I thought, looks like D-Day.
Yeah, it is D-Day, pretty much.
Oh, fucking D-Day.
I don't know what they've based it on. I think it's either a generic D-Day beach, or it's most likely Omaha, as it's like the most popular one. And my, this is a big map, isn't it?
One moment,
Ooh,
and...
Have you crashed?
No, I just started recording myself.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm currently in the south spawn, Nimbus is in the north. Do you want to meet on the beachhead? I would say
yeah, but holy shit, I'm between farmland.
I know,
nice.
I'm in the farmer's environment. Do you want to meet up at E1, F1?
Sure.
Okay, so... Look how tiny... Like, the turret is too big for the tank now. It's hilarious.
Actually, it looks like an
Whoa!
actual tank.
The turret traverse actually is way faster, unless I've just not played this tank in a while.
Holy shit! Tripwire!
Tripwire. Dang it, I've tripped!
No, the
barbed
other one,
wire.
Razor wire.
Yeah, barbed wire.
Here was like, yay!
Tank traps, do they work? Yes, they actually work as tank traps. Yeah, this is... Yeah, this...
Tank traps! Holy shit!
Hey, we actually have a shingle as well. Nice.
A what?
A shingle. It's basically the bit of the sand dune which... I kind of would argue about that ship being there in front of the shingle, but whatever. But it was during the Allied assault, the shingle was kind of like a patch of ground which kind of grew up a bit because of the sand and everything. Made for A, a defensive emplacement. Oh, hello. Speaking of defensive emplacements. And B, provided the Allies with cover as they were invading. Yeah, it's a really shit turret, though.
It looks like the
Panzer III
4 with the
Panzer III.
L-75.
Yeah, the L-24. Yeah.
Well, that thing was used to fire HE and fuck over any infantry.
True. In infantry's terms, the stubby gun actually works. Anyway, so we are on the beaches of Normandy, and this map is clearly to represent... What's that? Is that a tank? No, that's an amphibious vehicle. Wait, that's the... Wait a minute, I know this vehicle. Oh, what's its name? What's its name? What's its name? I can't remember its name, but obviously it's an amphibious tank or vehicle.
I
don't think these were used. I'm fairly certain these weren't used.
Almost every vehicle was used.
Well,
and it's non-destructible.
Oh, I can't drown. Can't drown in this one. So, any scumbags cannot drown unless you jump off the cliff. But it's very...
Which they will.
Which they probably will.
Yep, but not destructible.
Okay, so where do you want to go? Do you want to go on your side first or my side?
And let's go your side.
Okay, so let's go...
I've already seen my side.
Well, I haven't, so... Yeah. Okay, so there's a lot of open ground on the beachhead itself. Obviously, reason why the bunkers were so effective at mowing down any American infantry or British infantry. Ah, right. DD tanks. I think this couldn't be Omaha. This couldn't be Omaha because... I mean, I know they do it for, textual reasons and, design stuff, but this can't be Omaha because the Omaha tanks were dropped way too early, and unfortunately the unlucky crews who were inside them drowned in the tank.
Omaha was basically all cliff and no road.
No, it wasn't all cliff. That was Point du Hoc.
That was Du Hoc.
Yeah, Point du Hoc was the cliff one where the 2nd Rangers invaded, was to knock out the big guns who were watching Utah and Omaha.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call like Omaha that it had these kind of roads.
Well, it would, yeah, it probably did have these kind of roads on some
Not
parts,
really.
but most of it, well, bearing in mind this is probably a dramatization of a D-Day map, but a fair amount of it was more flat beaches with a good area to shoot the Allies as they landed. So, let's have a little bit of a look.
Well, there were a fuck ton of landing points, so it's not Omaha, it's not
Omaha,
Lucerne.
Juno, Sword, and Gold, I believe it is? Yes,
Yeah, it might be Golf.
No, Gold. It was Gold.
No, I mean, this might
Juno,
be Golf.
Gold, and Sword. Juno and, I think Gold and Sword were... Oh, look! C-47. To our left. There she
Where?
be. C-47. You see the flak and MGs? I'm going to fire in the direction. Over there, you see it?
No.
No.
Oh, wait, I see them in the distance.
Yep.
Let's go for it.
Anyway, having a look around. So as you can see,
Church.
now that we've gone to the 9-0 line, you can see this area is probably going to be more forgiving to TDs and light tanks as they make their way through the flanks, trying to sort of spot stuff. Lots of cover. Like, for example, there's this whole section here, which I honestly think artillery is going to camp out more than ever.
It is so fucking detailed.
I know it is. It's pretty nice. Some rocks to take cover behind as well, as we go along the pathways.
88.
Oh, nice. Blah. That's what I said, you idiot.
They could just really destroy my beloved 88.
Okay, well... Well, I went through it, alright? I saw it and I went through it. Nothing personal. Anyway, so... There's lots of cover with open flanks, and we've got some pathways as well. So people who are camping a bit can potentially get some cover here, but there are some...
more 88s.
More 88s, nice. So lots of pathways. Light tanks, I reckon, are going to be quite strong here. Would you agree?
What? Light tanks?
Yeah, light tanks for sort of
More
scouting.
like
mediums.
Americans with their hull down action, with all these hills in between. On this point, the hull down tanks are the strongest. Well, I say hull down, that's the gun depression tanks. That's it.
That makes sense. Very
Hello,
extreme.
Mr. Panzer IVs and Shermans.
Oh, actually, there's a little bit of a trivial bit here. In the game Medal of Honor Airborne, there's actually... there's no Tiger. Where's the Tiger?
Scout car.
Where's the Tiger? There was a Tiger here somewhere.
Well, is it that our mission now? Search for the Tiger?
No, but there was a Tiger located about here somewhere. Whereupon basically someone referenced a Tiger in this area. Technically, the Panzer shouldn't be here because there was no Panzer vehicles. They were all kind of held in reserve for a few days because the Germans were convinced that the Allied invasion was going to be in Calais. So anyway, going towards my cap. Oh, Pack 40. And some trenches.
Don't get stuck in them. You seem to do that a lot.
And that's only in War Thunder because they can't understand what trenches actually mean to a tank. So, not much, if any, cover. You have got, however, some building cover for anyone trying to cap. So if a light tank wants to be sneaky and he can hide behind a vehicle, behind a house whilst capping, but everything else is destructible. No bushes in sight except for that tiny little bit in front of the house, but then again, once you go near the house, you're probably going to spot the person. Some areas where I think possibly TDs may camp, or guys with a gun depression or strong hull or turret armor, I reckon. Like the tier 9 mini mouse tank that will be there. Or the sort of, yeah, you got some pretty good sight lines over by the E3 and E4 lines. Sort of, I can imagine a bit of a Duke off.
It is basically you're dead when you fall off here.
Blow it up. Yeah.
Long
yeah.
88.
Yeah. There's like a tiger behind there or something like that. It's like, oh, we only got the turret.
Oh, also pretty nice.
Yeah, it's very nice bunkers. Also, 155 mil gun positions. Empty. I am the new artillery. Kaboom!
Yeah, good luck, mate.
We got some more. We've got another causeway to go through. So, another causeway for the Allies to storm through, which is cool. More doors and a bit of an open space here. I think this is going to be kind of interesting because you've got some cover for a light tank to hide in at some points.
Right.
Well, okay, not hide, but you know,
No,
a vehicle to hide in, or like for example, a vehicle with strong turret. Oh, dude, I think this is going to be an encounter spot. Look, base capture point here. Ah, your guns and explode. Have a look.
Yeah, I know.
Now you don't.
Like yeah, let's just say that every time we play encounter, they just place it there with the encounter, so it doesn't mean that there has to be an encounter point there.
Well, you have a fair point there, but then again, also they do that with, like, for example, whenever you're in encounter mode and you find that the standard spawn point is still there. It's
I
like,
think artillery fired it.
Maybe. Just a tad. That's probably what happens when you miss. But yeah, no, this part of the beach is basically got cover, so if anyone's going down the 3-4 line, people are going to have quite a lot of engagements. You've also got some trenches, as well as also you've got a cliff, which I reckon some people might... Oh, you know what? I think if you're lucky enough, or if you happen to know how best to do it, or if you've got additional browsers, you might be able to survive the fall this way. I think here is the only part where you can safely fall. There you go. So only your treads are gone. So if anyone's ever camping here and a KV-5's up above, oh my days.
You're dead.
You're completely screwed, comrades. So we've got one causeway.
Also, I'm the one that keeps doing this kind of shit because he's too scared.
Hey, I'm doing it because I want to see what it looks like from that angle.
Well, last time you failed miserably, and I succeeded.
Last time, yes, but there's always another time in which you will look like a complete stupid person, which you have done in the past, so...
That was because of the T1. The T1 is... Eh.
Yeah, you say that. Anyway, mature. Anyway, so the second causeway, just about as big as the third, sorry, as the first, with pretty much the same design on the other side. More TD spots, more hiding spots for artillery. Nothing too, like, yeah, pretty much the same on this side. Bidden, yes. Nimbus causing some lovely explosions. Causing some lovely explosions. And once again, lots of cover. So definitely parts suited for more armored, like, you know, turreted armored, or some more sort of armored-based vehicles on some half, and the other half is more for camping a bit, which unfortunately may promote camping at the base, which is not really what's good, but unfortunately people will do it. Ah, is this the bit I'm thinking of? There is like a bit with a tiger tank. No. Damn, there is a tiger tank somewhere around there. Well, anyway, if we do find the tiger tank, then there was a tiger tank in the mission.
Holy shit, big bunker.
Yeah, I know, this is like one of the larger bunkers.
It's probably in... Yes, there's an Atlantic Wall bunker.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, I want to see the other side. Come on.
Not gonna lie, I want to see what... I wish I kind of could have been there when they fired it. Hey look, is this the radio operator's bit?
Well...
Oh, we lost our radio operator! Holy crap, it's like a coliseum. For a gun.
I see another one.
Oh, you see another one, nice. So this area, more cover, sort of as we go further away from the beach, the famous Normandy hedgerow countryside starts to take effect. We've got lovely little houses, sporadic housing around next to big guns.
Very big guns.
Very big guns, yes.
Ah.
And once we go back to the hedgerow, so pretty much similar designs on some parts of the map, but all in all, really nice looking map, rather big as well, so it'll definitely be an interesting note to see how teams will play on this. I imagine a fair amount of people will possibly camp these areas. Oh look,
hey,
C-47!
look plane.
Yeah, C-47 with invasion markings. A. It's got its rear turret. Sorry, its rudder has an A on the back. I wonder if that's a reference to Brothers in Arms or Airborne in the game. I wonder if you shoot it down, it's like, hey, you shot it down. 300,000 experience. Yay!
Yeah, keep dreaming.
Hey, we can all dream.
Oh, you can't. You're not Harold.
Damn. I wish I was some days. Anyway, so let's go towards the middle to check out the church and other bits of buildings, and we'll wrap up the look at this map.
I think the wrap-up will be, where the fuck is the tiger?
Yeah, that'll probably be the most likely. Like, god damn it, the fucking tiger! Should be about here somewhere. I'm fairly certain it's about, because I remember they probably... I mean, unless this area looks most familiar for a tiger, so I imagine it's possibly been changed a bit. Hello. Because it's like got a bunch of destroyed objects. Oh, hello. I forgot I was in a light tank.
Oh, whoops.
GG.
Never mind.
Tracked? No, you're fine,
Nope.
actually. Oh, there's the church. So, extra bit of cover then. Really, in a sense, it's like the further inland you go, the more turret and gun depression dependent you become. And the...
Yeah, so basically, this is not a map for a certain category of tanks, like tank destroyers, heavy tanks, medium tanks. It is more like, this is a map that is for every country, like for the turret country, for the hull down country.
For the armoured country, for the, you know, loads of other stuff. I can get what you mean by that. Right, well, okay, I guess we're not going to find the tiger, but I'm probably going to find it at some point. Anyhow, so that wraps it up for this one. We'll see you in a couple of games where we try out the new French tanks and talk about some parts of the patch. And we're back in the map of Stalingrad, and we are driving. Yeah, we're in our TDs because
our nerfed TDs.
Yeah, nerfed TDs, because many of you may have, if any of you have watched my previous video, you'll no doubt know how pissed off I am at the fact that loads of tier 10s and high tier guns are being nerfed. It's not just the TDs on this occasion, if that's ever an excuse. So we shall see if these things are actually now even worse than they were in patch 9.6. If they are, I am disgusted with you, Wargaming. To be honest with you, that's the thing. It's like, it's not a matter of rage. It's not a matter of, oh, this is annoying. It's more disgust. Because it's like, you really don't like actually paying attention to your, you know, player base and learning about what particular vehicle is actually overpowered or not. It's just, what are the people either winning most at or bitching most about?
Reload is now 9.06 seconds. Yeah, they buffed the reload on this thing a little bit, but
yeah, well, as
with the smaller pan, it's like...
Yeah, basically, in order to compensate, if you haven't read the patch notes already, for some of the tanks that they've nerfed the gun penetration for the standard shells to, they have, I suppose, in an attempt to sprinkle, to add sprinkles to the feces that they've dumped on our game. Wargaming have put in some extra tiny buffs like reload, aiming accuracy, and anything to you know, increase its potential in combat. I still think it's an insult. Still is a turd. You can't deny that, Wargaming.
Bounce on the low plate of an i7. I'm gone.
Right, IS-7. Is he paying attention? He's just fired. I hit him somehow. He's looking.
I know where your weak spot is.
Oh. 6 seconds.
Oh. Wait, why do they sometimes keep firing? Ah, fuck it.
I can do it. Oh. Well, the good news is you've blocked them off. The bad news is you're dead.
Didn't block them off. If I blocked them off, they could also their shots could be in. This is another fucking shit recording for me. Because our team and fucking tanks are too retarded to do something. Fucking hell. What a bullshit.
How the fuck do you destroy my engine in one fucking shot?
Also, I need to lower the fucking sound of the tester because it's going way above everything.
So, unfortunately, my friend Bidden has been taken out of the equation, but do not worry, we shall continue on. But yeah, I'm going to keep this in. Under Glacius of a T110E4, and it bounces.
Also, I am not bidden.
Nimbus, for fuck's sake, I know, I don't mean to call you that, but it's just a habit, alright?
And our entire team died suddenly.
Yeah, shock, the moment we both died, the whole team decided to go AFK and die. GG. Anyway, we'll see you another game. Right, and we're back, and Nimbus isn't going, but, yeah, we're just... The best way to describe it is this patch, which at first we were both looking forward to because of the, you know, potential, the new tanks. Yeah, like I find the 30B to be quite interesting. Having played, okay, admittedly one game in it, but still, it's an interesting tank. You know, it's something which has potential. But because of what this patch is going to represent, nearly all of these vehicles have lost most of their penetration, or a fair amount of penetration. So it's like, your point of this now being okay to play is... Like, I don't know. Like I said, you could, like, probably a fair amount of you are probably going to say, oh yeah, but then, you know, the nerf is not that bad. You can still got, like, 270 and stuff. And it's like, true, it's not the most penetration, but the problem is, what it does is it expands the RNG factor. It allows bullshit to occur where, for example, you've got the side of a supposedly relatively weakly armoured vehicle, and for some reason, because your penetration doesn't match or overmatch the damage that a specific gun should do to your vehicle, or to a vehicle, you end up with it bouncing for no particular reason. You know, a good example of this is now I would say the Leopard PTA and the Leopard 1, they're going to suffer quite badly, because now their penetration is about the same as an E75's. A tier 10 medium tank with a penetration of an E75. Yeah, sure, it can pen most shit, but it's an E75, it's tier 9. It's not meant to pen tier 10s with no problem. That's a tier 10's job. And that T62A is screwed. And this is why you don't go that way.
Also, with the 270 pen, my Object 26 Trino has 270 pen. Because of the bullshit nerf, the minimum pen is 200. Not enough to pen a single tier 10, except maybe the Frenchies if you have a good hit. Some people then say, then you aim for the weak spots. Have you ever tried to aim for a weak spot on a fucking tank from a long range distance like a TD should?
Oh, you can't. The thing is, that's if you spot it now. Because of the because of the view range nerf that most TDs have got, you may find yourself in a scenario where you probably have to rely on your teammates to spot the target for you, because now you can't. I mean, I understand there's some parts of a TD that some would consider OP, and I'm more than willing to accept some nerfs because, you know, after a while, some things start to become a little bit over the top. But when it comes to stuff like penetration of a standard shell on a high-tier tank, it's like, no, you don't do that, because it's a tier 10 tank. It's like nerfing a nuclear bomb. It's like, so instead of the nuclear bomb just devastating a city and doing a fuck ton of damage on the surrounding areas, it now destroys one block. It kind of loses its value as a tank, or sorry, as an atomic bomb, if all it can do is probably brush over a few bits of paper or knock down the neighbour's flowers. It really is disgusting how you just nerf the shit out of these things because people have bitched about it. It just, more of a rant, admittedly, and I'm probably not going to seem very professional, but it's like having suffered a fucking horrible nerf that that heavy tank, sorry, that TD tanks as well as, you know, other tanks have had. It just defies belief that they're doing it again within a patch And not only that, they're doing it to other vehicles. It's like, what the fuck? Wow, I actually bounced that, GG.
Enemy armor is hit.
I'm dead. Camping TDs at the back, plus idiot drivers in the front, equals death for my tank. And yeah.
Everyone get out.
Unfortunately, the right-hand flank has fallen Nimbus, so do expect to get your asses handed to very quickly.
And like I said, I'm firing HE, so I'm dead anyway.
You could hit the Waffenträger or the
I actually
Death Star
tried
too.
twice and I missed.
Oh, twice. Oh.
Yeah. I know that this thing is made for more power, but having damage every shot just makes me happy.
It's the only grim satisfaction that we have nowadays, isn't it? It's just like, hey, I can do damage now somehow.
Yeah, well, it feels... I feel shitted on with this new patch.
I feel shitted on. I felt shat on in the previous patch, but it kind of worked out slightly. Yo, be careful, they're moving on your right. Oh, geez, that was well worth a shot, 183. You know, you've got other medium tanks flanking around to your right-hand flank there, as well as an AMX-50B, as well as your counterpart. But no, you shoot that 183mm shell at a less than 100-point Waffenträger, because that's intelligent. Careful, 4-8 boom.
Track fixed.
Well, I suppose you're not.
No, I can't angle for both.
No,
That's
I
the
know.
problem.
No, I'm talking more just at the front one.
Yeah, fuck it. Hi.
You see, now you're going to reload before he will.
Yeah.
The likelihood of you killing him beforehand isn't high, but I would laugh. You can just track him, you're fine.
Die, motherfucker, die.
So, basically, if you don't give a shit, driving in the E100 might be for you, Nimbus.
I need to drive my E75 more so I can get this thing.
It's a very good tank, the E100, when it hasn't been nerfed. I don't think this thing has been nerfed. You know, looking at the stats as well, it would
You know
appear...
what the fun part is?
What's that?
It is the same reload as my Rheinmetall Balsic.
Nice.
With the 50 cents.
Yeah, you're used to using that. You're used to that. Because that's pretty much the same thing that they've used. I was going to say, be careful, the other...
Yeah. STB.
Yeah.
What?
Yep, there he is. Oh well, I'm just not really probably. I mean, you know, I did my best. I did what I could in the game. Unfortunately, when I died, it's like, yeah,
I got
we
3
lost.
kills with AT5.
I don't know. I think I got 3 kills as well. Most of them.
You got 2.
Oh, 2. Oh, I think I've reduced a fair amount to low-ish HP. I think. You know, for the game I had, I did pretty well. Like, considering I'm not a big fan, considering that I just kind of didn't care and I just did my thing. But yeah, so this is probably not like the most professional video I've done so far, but this patch has really pissed me off. I've probably ranted about that enough. Yeah, I got Master Gunner. I hit a number of targets. Yeah, we're both on the high top scoring board. The Foch, you and me are high scorers, where the rest of our team...
Sorry. Damage. Still pretty damn...
Dude, the damage blocked by your armor is 2.6k. I mean, I got...
and gorgeous. I got fucking top XP.
I know. Do you know what's even better? Everyone, myself, the Foch, and you are the only people in this game, or nearly the only people in this game with 2k damage. Obviously the 183, but that kind of goes without saying. Oh, the Foch 155 got the most damage. I got more damage than you, but then everyone else in the team, like tier 10 wise, no.
I'm number 5.
For damage wise, but experience, you're like top 3 scorers, which is pretty decent.
Yeah, 113, gun and track destroyed. FV, radio, turret, commander. Yak Fancy 100, I annihilated his gun.
GG, well done. I did pretty well on that game. I'm not going to say I did well, it's a test, so you can't really say you did well in a thing. It's everyone's driving tier 10s, so yeah. So anyway, that's going to be it for this second episode. Apologies for it not being the usual routine professionalness, but this patch has really just pissed me off because it makes you question where wargaming will go. It's like, okay, so wargaming has clearly shown that they're willing to do things they're basically willing to remove the fun out of tier 10 tanks. And it's like, is that, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it feels like they're just going to keep nerfing the game until eventually there's nothing left. Oh, by the way, Nimbus.
Yes?
Have you noticed the 2 fire extinguishers on the front of the 30B?
One moment.
Anyway, so yeah, by the way, guys, if you want to share your opinions on this patch, what you think about it, whether or not you agree with this sort of patchness, then by all means let me know in the description and the comment section. And if you want to go to the description to find the link to this test set notes, not 100% of what you see will go through, but the changes in this patch look like they're the ones that will most likely go through. So I would love to hear your opinions on the matter, whether you agree or disagree. And as always, if you like this kind of content, by all means let me know in the comment section down below. I should also link Nimbus's channel as well. Go check out his stuff. He does some pretty awesome stuff. I think he's currently working on a World of Warships video as well, so by all means check out his stuff, and I hope he does the same for mine. And I will catch up with you guys another time. This is Crap Hunter signing out.
Yeah.
See you there.